Whoa, you're putting words in my mouth again. I just wanted to ask him if he had more info on your creator. That's a far cry from giving you back to him. Besides, I'm surprised you're upset by that. You know he's probably not going to involve you in heavy combat, right? You wouldn't have Veronica fixing you up, but you sure as hell won't get shot as much either. Okay, I have no idea what this guy looks like or where to find him, so we're gonna do what I used to do all the time and keep bothering random strangers until we bump into him.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Well, you should have volunteered. I could have used an extra meat shield. By the way, does your name start with a T and ends with a Rone?
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
Wow, first try. I feel like I deserve some kind of prize for that. We are close to Vegas, after all. So, what are you doing here? You sound way too happy to be a part of this detachment. Last time I was here, those guys' faces were so long, they were practically dragging them on the ground.
Just making some deliveries to the troops here in Primm. I'm stationed in California, but I come across the border a couple times a month.
So, in other words, you are clueless about pretty much anything that happens around here. Well, that explains the attitude. Either that or you've been sampling your own product. You know those camps are not really for your own personal use, right?
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
Ah, I was warned about this. Not that I needed the warning, I automatically assumed you would pull a stunt like this. Well, see that power fist my friend is wearing? Did you know that those things augment gripping power as well as punching power? She told me that this morning, and I am itching to see it in action.
Yep.
I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
You, my friend, have chosen wisely. Though I am disappointed I didn't get to see those extra functions. Guess I'll have to save that for the next idiot who tries to swindle me. Come along now. Wow, the light is fading real quick. Is it actually gonna rain for once this time? I swear to God, I don't know how the Colorado River hasn't dried up yet. While we're here, I need to tie up a few loose ends. I left the sheriff in charge here for one, and he better be doing his goddamn job. Myers owes me his freedom and career at this point. The least he can do is give me a report. Also, I guess I really should return this gun to that robot, even though I am technically carrying on the legacy of Vicky Advance by using it to whack deadbeats all over Vegas. I feel like that's what they would have wanted. Okay, what are the chances they replace the frag mine I tripped up? This isn't gonna mean shit to any of you. I was all alone back then. Just me and endless possibilities. Though, truth be told, most of those revolve around different ways of getting shot. Yeah, those were interesting days. Well, there he is, the former sheriff turned convict and then back to sheriff again. Or at least he told me he used to be a sheriff. I wasn't as cynical back then either, in case you were wondering. Have you executed anyone innocent yet?
I can do right by this town. They were in need of some frontier justice.
Really? And does frontier justice involve the sheriff dressing up like a convict? Why are you still wearing that? Talk about cops getting a bad image. What kind of impressions are you giving off here? You have to at least look credible. Fuck me, why am I the one telling you this? Fix it, alright?
Watch yourself out there.
Yeah? Well, follow what you preach, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's right. Before I got myself involved in political intrigue at a national level, I had to deal with this kind of shit. You gotta start somewhere, I guess. They weren't interesting, I'll say that much, but kind of trivial in the grand scheme of things. The good old Mojave Express. If it wasn't for the 2 bullets in the head, I might have considered taking more contracts from this place.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Hey there, Mrs. Nash. Have you killed anyone recently with your cooking? Yeah, I remember your Venom Casserole special surprise, and no, I'm not hungry, thank you. Actually, you know who might be hungry enough to try it? The soldiers at Camp McCarran. The closest thing they have to a chef actually mentioned you as a possible supplier. Interested?
Well, business is pretty light, and I'd welcome the income. But I'll need a lot of caps to buy the necessary supplies. 200 caps would get me started.
200 caps for what? The Venom glands? Oh yeah, that's right, you don't supply your own ingredients. Well, feel free to go to the quarry. We've left enough dead scorpions there for at least a month of your cooking. And do you know how much surplus vegetables and water they're willing to trade? More than 200 caps worth, that's for sure.
Fresh food and water is worth its weight in gold. You've got yourself a deal. Let McCarran know they'll have fresh snacks coming in a few days. I'll pick up the produce at that time as well.
Well, I'm glad you recognize a good deal when you see one. I was not looking forward to doing any more convincing. The last time I had to convince someone to sign a deal, it ended in a whiskey drinking contest. You'd think I would like that, right? Well, so did I.
Bye.
Oh, and it goes without saying, but make sure you let them know what they're getting themselves into. I do not want to hear about soldiers dropping dead because of a casserole, thank you. That would look terrible on the death certificate. Now, if I remember correctly, this is one of the signs that Michelangelo guy wanted me to photograph, right? One of you need to remind me to take out the film that has Caesar's corpse in it. He's gonna have to pay extra for a signed copy of that photograph. Let's get a better angle. Yeah, when I do a job, I do it well, no matter what it is. Even though I'm still not 100% sure this thing isn't just a toy. Let's get another one for good measure. Yeah, it's entirely possible there's not enough light here, and this camera's flashlight probably stopped working 100 years ago. I could come back tomorrow if the sun is up, but fuck it, he needs to pay me extra for that. Although I could throw another photo in there for free. This is not the most elaborate sign in the world, but it lights up. That's gonna count for something, right? And that was the closest Vicky and Vance ever got to fame and glory. It only took several hundred years, a nuclear war, and a depressed artist to get here. Oh wait, I nearly forgot about the gun. Yeah, as much as I like this thing, it is through 9mm rounds way too fast. I need to save those for Benny's pistol. Or should I say my finger of death? Howdy partner, remember me?
Move along, please.
You see Eddie, that's why I didn't expect much from robots.
Howdy, partner. Any luck tracking down Vance's gun?
Whoa, now that's what I call a delayed reaction. The hamster operating the wheel in your head must be slacking off. Speaking of the gun, I got it back. I'm afraid to say it has been fired quite a few times now. I cannot confirm nor deny any involvement in that, but you can hardly tell the difference.
Those thieves had some gall stealing from a museum dedicated to romanticizing a couple of criminals. I'll make sure the gun ends up back on display. I thank you. Primm thanks you, and I do believe Vance would thank you if he could.
Yeah, you'll never believe it, but they actually plan to rob a casino with this thing. I should have let them, now that I think about it. That would be a nice way to tie up the story of Vicky and Vance.
Happy trails, partner.
Actually, it would have been even better if I tried to rob this casino with that gun. How many layers of irony would that be? Why is this place still empty, by the way? The convicts are long gone. What's your excuse now?
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Holy shit, guys, I have the power to summon deadbeats. It's magic, I tell ya. And for my next trick, I'm gonna make all of their heads disappear in a red mist if they don't back the fuck off.
Huh. You've got moxie, buddy. But we don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. 100 caps should cover this trip into our territory.
Tourists? 100 caps? I think you have been mistaken for someone who's not a heavily armed, murdering psychopath. Nice beret, by the way. Really subtle. Either you looted that from a dead NCR soldier, or you're a bunch of deserters.
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
That perfectly explains why you're still wearing your old beret. No, actually, I'm shitting with you. It doesn't. Anyway, you do realize there's an NCR camp just outside of town, right? All the new sheriff has to do is pass the word and you'll be marched off to military prison quicker than you can say, oh shit.
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Primm was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river.
Really? And that plan somehow involves ransacking a dirt poor town with barely a dozen inhabitants instead of, oh, I don't know, keep moving? This place is less than a day's travel from New Vegas. You're hardly safe here.
Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
New Canaan? That's north of New Vegas. You're heading south right now. I don't know what kind of training you've had with the NCR, but navigation clearly wasn't part of it. You should probably go back to them. You're clearly not going to survive out here without help.
No fucking way. We're deserters now. The NCR isn't gonna throw us a ticker tape parade for going home.
And whose fault is that, I wonder? You're lucky my friend from the NCR isn't here right now. What they would do to you guys is nothing compared to what he might do.
Yeah, If we see the NCR, they'll be waiting for us with a bullet to the brain pan. So what are we supposed to do? Just run?
All things considered, not a bad idea. You should trust your instincts. I don't know why I'm telling you that. That's probably why you deserted in the first place.
Maybe you're right. Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here before the law shows up.
Speaking of the law, the fact that these guys even got this far clearly means that Myers is not doing his job right. I cannot believe I have to hold his hands through this whole thing, but it looks like it's time for a performance review. We might have to delegate some responsibility to you, my metal friend.
Move along, please.
Well, hopefully you can do more than just repeat that line, but I like your enthusiasm.
The sheriff here ain't worth a damn.
Well, if you're talking about Deputy Beagle, then yeah, I agree. You should have seen how much of a coward he was when we cleared the Bison Steve. I had to practically hold him at gunpoint to stop him from bailing on me. It was a tragic performance. Well, time to see if Nash knows anything more about Eddie. Why the fuck is this other guy still out here? The convicts are all gone. You don't have an excuse anymore. Clear this mess up. I am disappointed in all of you. Hey, what's up, old man? Bet you didn't expect to see me again. No, I'm not here for another job. Don't get excited.
I hear the NCR and the Kings have been getting along. That's good news for Freeside.
Heard that on the radio, huh? Yeah, news travels fast. Wait a minute. Is he talking about... Oh shit, it's official now.
Today's headlines were brought to you by Primm. Primm, the other New Vegas.
Huh. How much did you guys pay for that endorsement? But yeah, I'm glad Caesar's death is on the news. Maybe now I'll get the respect I deserve.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Oh, great. I was implying very heavily there that I was responsible for Caesar's death, and the first thing you asked me about is the robot. That feeling you're experiencing right now is called smugness, Eddie. But speaking of the robot, I need some more information on this guy.
That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Oh wow, what a whiplash. Let me just warn you right now, this little guy has seen a lot of action and killed a lot of people since we were last in here, so you might want to choose your words carefully. But yeah, while he was in here, did you ever hear him play recordings of some guy?
Can't say that I have. Of course, I never saw it running for long, so I never heard it do much of anything.
I should have guessed as much. I don't suppose it was you or friends of yours who did the recording as a joke on whoever repaired him in the end? It's not exactly funny. So this is a dead end. I don't suppose you have an idea who this guy belonged to.
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
Oh, believe me, there are. Unfortunately, I don't think they intend to leave him intact after they're done with him. Well, thanks anyway, I guess. So, how's it been since I was last here? You didn't get in trouble with more deadbeats, I hope.
Got a new sheriff, as you know. Myers a bit rougher hewn than I might have liked, but he seems like a good sort. So far, so good.
Well, I guess you didn't know about those deserters who thought they could handle the raider lifestyle. Don't worry, I sent them packing. But I think you guys need to have a word with Myers. Remind him what happened to Beagle, and maybe he'll step up his game. Anyways, I need to get going. Nice seeing you again, old man.
Bye.
Yeah, there's a good chance I won't be back again for a while. So, how about a little present for the road? That's a nice looking gun. I love the engraving. It would go real nice with my other engraved gun. Yeah, you're not gonna give this to me for free, are you? And what if the convict starts running circles around him? Protectrons are not exactly known for their speed. So no, I don't think Primm Slim can replace Myers. You're gonna have to fulfill your robot revolution fantasy some other way.
I haven't seen a follower around here in years.
Wait, did Arcade seriously come through here to get to Sloan? He's coming from a different angle. He doesn't need to do that. Oh, what is it with you guys and navigation? Ah, fuck it, I don't care. Let's get this over with so I never have to come through this area again. Note to self, never bring any friends to rocky terrain.
What do you want now?
I was planning on giving you an update, but hey, now that you're bowing down to your superiors, I'm getting other ideas, if you know what I mean. Actually, I'm not even sure where I'm going with that. Here's your chemicals. Whatever you're planning on making with these, do us all a favor and don't sell it to children. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to come back here and shoot you in the face.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
No offense, but I'm not sure how much your good word is really worth. That kind of blind trust doesn't get people very far these days. No, I'm actually looking for a very specific kind of favor. I was told that you're someone to ask about breaking the alliance with Caesar. Is that true?
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did he really? Well, that's weird because you kind of fail on the very first requirement of being anything noteworthy in the Legion. That is, you haven't got a sausage between your legs. Yeah, he probably should have mentioned that women aren't allowed to serve in the Legion.
What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
Well, if your definition of serving is to be a manual laborer during the day and then be a sperm receptacle during the evenings, then I guess technically he was telling the truth. Frankly, I don't think either of us speaks their language, so speculatory could literally mean anything.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Good. And may I suggest the next time you see Carl, you should let him know exactly how you feel by dealing a proportionate amount of damage to his genitals. I'll let you decide the definition of proportionate. Well, I'm glad that's over. I know we've had some interesting experiences here, but I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck this place. I mean, obviously we need people to do this kind of work, but when your hazard pay makes up more than half of everything you earn, you know you fucked up somewhere in your life.
You need something?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I just helped you solve a major problem, so I expect a little appreciation around here, if you know what I mean.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Yeah, we are talking about the same thing, right? Look, I'm not good with these code phrases. I'm still trying to figure out the whole nuclear winter one. I have the merchandise from the guy in Primm, so no need to rat him out to his superiors anymore, okay? He deserves it, but you have to use your leverages wisely, if you know what I mean.
It's nice to see things going the way they're supposed to for a change. I'm going to pay you out of my own pocket for this one.
Now that's more like it. For the record, all your daughter gave me was a great bucketful of lip service. She didn't even throw a smile in there. You should really have a chat with her about fair trade next time.
Yep.
Yep, indeed.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Yeah? Have you met one personally? I have, and let's just say their reputation is a little bit embellished. Well, look at this. The gang is back together again. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you didn't perform any medical checkups on Cass. As much as I would love to hear your excuses, we're running out of daylight. So I'm just gonna guess she kept staring at you with murderous eyes until you backed off. Wait a minute. Why is there a mole rat chilling out and why hasn't anybody shot it yet? These things are not known for being anything more than a pain in the neck. That is not your cue to go nuts, Rex. And you look super thrilled to see me again. Yeah, that's the last time I worry about your well-being. You see, Eddie, you can't blame me for not trying anymore. Hey, minimal effort is still effort. Anyway, now that we're all here and apparently pretending that little incident with the Deathclaws didn't happen, what better way to celebrate than to relive that experience with some Deathclaw hunting?
Music to my ears.
Fine by me.
Except Veronica and Rex are staying behind. If you're gonna punch me in the face, please do it with your other hand. The hunter spots his prey. He takes a deep breath and thinks to himself, if God didn't want us to kill these things, then he wouldn't have made them so fucking ugly. Let's start with the smaller ones. Cold is a proof of concept. Avert your eyes, animal lovers. Holy shit, that actually worked! Wow, I underestimated. What the fuck? Did anyone else just see that? She literally just vanished. What? Okay. Time out. I've heard of camouflage, but that is ridiculous. Either that or she ate someone who had a stealth boy. I guess that must be unique to the matriarch. These other ones are still visible. Well, might as well continue with the extermination. Your mother will be joining you soon, don't worry. I almost feel bad for them. If only they weren't such monstrous killing machines. It's almost cute the way they run around like that. You guys ready for a trick shot? Shit. Damn it. Fuck. Wow. Okay, when I said a trick shot, I actually meant a tricky shot. Let's try that again. Oh, come on! Bullshit! Oh, you guys are just toying with me now. That's not a good idea. There we go. Your luck has finally run out. Haha. So, what do you think, Boo? Are you gonna recommend me to first recon now? Your turn, buddy. Yeah, here's the problem. This guy is piss easy to hit, but all I'm doing now is scratching him. Look at this! He doesn't give a fuck! It's nothing more than a gentle tap on the shoulder for him. How is this even possible? It's a 308! I just don't... These things can go through brick walls, but apparently a Deathclaw's skull is made of sturdier stuff. Hey, Boom, is there a reason I'm the only one doing the shooting? I gave you the fucking cannon, the least you can do is use it. So ungrateful. Oh, please. Am I gonna have to get closer and use a different weapon? Is that it? I'm not sure what I have that's gonna be more effective, to be honest. Maybe I should take a page out of the Boomer's book. Flying shrapnel should be deadlier than a 308, right? God of explosions, I summon thee once again. Answer my prayers. Holy shit, that worked? Well, fuck the sniper rifle. Who would have thought the secret to hunting Deathclaws would be to abandon all sense of subtlety? You're not gonna get this kind of advice from survival guides, that's for sure. In fact, I think I'm gonna write the second edition to that book I found on that floating lake platform. I'm not sure what kind of credentials the original author has, but chances are I'm leagues ahead by now. So, you have any suggestions, Mr. First Recon Sniper? I seriously hope your eyesight is better than mine, because that matriarch is still out there somewhere, and the odds of it sneaking up on us and turning our bones into toothpicks are getting higher and higher. Yes, we have dealt with the chupacabras before, that's true, but those things make a lot of noise before they attack. Plus, I'm pretty sure they're not as big as Deathclaws. Ask Cass, she's seen them up close.
Voices down, eyes up.
Oh, you're just salty because we found something you can't deal with using whiskey and attitude alone. Good thing I'm around to help you double down on the attitude department. You're still on your own with the whiskey though. Okay, seriously, what are we gonna do here? I don't think it's safe for the workers to get back in without proof that thing is dead. We certainly won't be getting paid without it, that's for sure. I guess I could just ask the boomers to carpet bomb this area. I'm sure they'll be up for that. Granted, that would fuck up the machinery here real bad, but on the bright side, the explosions would save them a lot of digging. Just have to make sure they don't go over the top and start bombing the settlements as well. That's the problem with those guys. Getting them to blow shit up will be easy, but getting them to stop? Yeah, good luck. Oh shit, there they are. I guess the stealth boy must have worn off. Well, if the plan was to lure us down here from our favorable position, then I guess it worked. Problem is, these things don't realize how much hate we're packing. Seriously? Not even gonna acknowledge this? Well, she flinched at least. Time to stop fucking around and bring out the big guns. Knock knock. Look, I'm gonna get you eventually. Oh, fucking nailed it. I love the sight of flying Deathclaw meat. It makes the place so much more colorful. Well, I'm not done yet. We could do this all day. I have a lot of these. The boomers won't notice they're missing. Aha! Clipped you there. Look, why don't we just agree that evolution did not prepare you for this kind of shit? Oh, he took that personally. Back off! Guys, a little help?
Maybe I should switch to a squirt gun.
Do you really think we're short on firepower right now? Look at this shit! A barrage of 308s have nothing on plasma, laser, buckshot, and a 50 caliber cannon. Who would have imagined? Makes me wonder why the fuck you guys didn't chip in until the damn thing was right on top of us. At this rate, we should be able to eviscerate the alpha male in a few seconds. Well, it looks like we're not the first people who tried their luck at Deathclaw hunting. That guy's mistake was not sticking to the high ground. Is that his gun? I don't recognize it. It's definitely not a sniper rifle, which kind of explains why he didn't take the high ground. But in that case, get a different gun. I guess I shouldn't judge. I didn't get a decent performance out of my sniper rifle. I'll come back for that thing once we're done here. Might be worth trying it out. I mean, I could... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Okay, I'll put my hands up right now and say I had no one to blame for that but myself. But at least I get to check out this gun right now. Why the hell did you jump down? Oh, what the fuck? Is that what I think it is? I mean, I'm not gonna say what I think it is because it's fucking absurd. But this is only slightly less absurd. It's a goddamn light machine gun. I would praise that guy for not fucking around, but considering how effective the 308 was against these things, I can only assume this bad boy won't do much more than flicking them on the nose. It'll do it 500 times per minute, but that's about it. That's probably how that guy died in the first place. But if we do get out of this place alive, I am absolutely keeping this. Imagine the look on people's faces when I start waving this thing around. I won't even have to pull the trigger. They'll drop their pants and bend over on the spot. So this must be the Deathclaw's watering hole. Those miners better drain this once they get back to work. I can't imagine it's a good idea to let rainwater collect down here like that. Oh, is that another dead hunter I just saw? This is what happens when you hire amateurs to do a professional madman's job. And what in the name of hellfire is this? Fucking hell, it's a slingshot! Well, it's a sophisticated slingshot, but the principle is the same. I refuse to believe this is what I think it is. Let's find out! And right on time.
Catch!
Weapons on its last legs.
Here we go.
So, yeah, that just happened. I'd like to clarify that I found this thing first, so it's mine now, okay? Nobody fucking touch it. Normally people would classify this as a big fucking gun. Well, for this, I would like to invent a new category and call it the holy shit, what the fuck were they thinking when they made this? I shouldn't enjoy this, it's way too impractical, and yet I am failing to resist the temptation to fire it again. It's addictive, I tell ya. Let's see if the LMG can compete. Oh my god. Oh my god! How the fuck did that thing sneak up on us?
Here we go.
More to the point, how did you guys let that happen? Situational awareness, people, look it up. Oh man, that fucked up my arm something fierce. This combat armor needs sleeves. How the hell did you stay in one piece after an attack from that thing, Cass? Well, maybe there's something to this whole whiskey thing after all. Well, I only have one of these nuke things left, might as well use it. I guess most people would save it for a rainy day, but dear god, it feels like I'm walking through a monsoon right now.
Duck and cover! Yes!
The god of explosions is pleased. Or not. How the fuck did you survive that?
Gonna six this bitch.
And the balance is restored. Relax everyone, put down the sacrificial lamb. The god of explosions don't need to know about this. Well, this has been an interesting afternoon. I don't care what kind of badass shit you've experienced before. If you think this somehow didn't top that, then you're just straight up lying. Okay, now's the time to collect our trophies. What do you guys think? Should I take the head or the claw? Yeah, I realize it's too heavy, but it's a sacred relic of the god of explosions. What, you want me to leave it behind? Heresy!